What's up, reprobates? I don't even cater to celebrity gossip at this level, but in defense of Bow Wow, he is Mr. 106 in Park. Not because he's your favorite host or not your favorite host, reprobates. It's a historical fact. Do the stats yourself that it's a undeniable fact that Bow Wow had the longest running most number one videos in the history of 106 in Park. So that's why he rightfully so deemed himself Mr. 106 in Park years before he ever was the host or even to be considered of the host of 106 in Park, and which it was at the end of his leg at that time. I do remember he brought back one of those throwback Matumbo suits, short sets with the matching Matumbo. My brother had a pair of Matumbos, by the way, not to get off topic, but I am a fashion guy, you know. So it is what it is on that. But again, whether or not he wrote those hits or whatever, I kind of sort of believe that he was at a certain point in his career he started writing his own stuff. Did he ever get any help from the music icon Jermaine Dupri? Probably did. I'm not sure, but I just was making this video in somewhat of defense of Bow Wow, because whether he's up or down, I see you guys hate him so much. I remember when the show Hits from the Streets was out with the comedian guy, I forget his name. He's very funny and talented. He also appeared in Red and Mel's How High as the mute. Forget his name. It'll come to me after the video. Um, I remember a guy was in one of his videos. In one of his on one of his shows before Bow Wow, one of his numerous number one videos was about to play because it was number one on every video outlet. So he had a number one video on Hits from the Streets at the time, and it was a guy that he had interviewed briefly, and he said he was gonna take Bow Wow's chain and stuff like that. And Bow Wow was like maybe 11 or 12 at the time. I don't even think he was that because he's not too much older than my niece. My niece was a die-hard Bow Wow fan. He had some hits and stuff like that. You know, as a little young hip hop artist, I'm going to give him that. I also personally, as a die-hard hip hop fan at the time, I like the single that he done with Lil Wayne when he had that little album deal or promo deal with Cash Money at that time. That was a hot track, gotta admit. But my niece was a diehard little Bow Wow fan, but she's probably like 3 or 4 years younger, probably about 4 or 5 years younger than Bow Wow, because she was a little girl at that time. You understand what I'm saying? And she's entering her mid late 20s. So yeah, Bow Wow is definitely older than her. But be that as it may, I just see how during his ups and downs, people have always done their best to hate on this guy. Even as a little fellow, it was a guy boasting on Hits from the Streets before one of his number one videos were being played on Hits from the Streets. It was a guy, and he was dead serious too. He was like a gooned up prison type, old head player type guy. So he was gonna take Bow Wow Mickey Mouse chain and stuff like that. I guess that's how he chose to get his little 15 seconds of fame or 10 seconds of fame. And that was on him. But I got to say, I'm not gonna get into all the specifics of what him and the brat are going through or whatever. She knows he's been on the label, whatever. They both been on the label. She was on the label affiliated with JD years before he came in the scene. But I think it's just crazy that people are taking that one bit and piece. And again, I don't even entertain celebrity gossip on this level, but I had to chime in on this one because I was looking at the chats of in the chat of a popular YouTuber, and the people going in about Trey, which I think one of the hosts are actually from Greensboro, North Carolina. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not discrediting him, but they were saying how AJ is the king of 106 and Park people. Bow Wow deemed himself rightfully so, and I'm pretty sure the producers of 106 in Park also deemed him as Mr. 106 in Park years before he was the host, because it is a historical fact that he does truly have the most and longest number one videos on the show of 106 in Park. So that's why, if y'all don't remember, and he came at the end of 106 apart. He was calling himself Mr. 106 apart all the times he was coming up there, because when you have long running videos and stuff like that, they was bigging him up. You know what I'm saying? Whether y'all fail to give him his credit or his flowers for that, he did keep 106 in part relevant. I mean, of course, other artists, R&B, hip hop, dancehall, and other people contributed to that. Of course, I get that part, but he still holds the record for the longest and most number one videos of any artist that has been aired on that program. But this is Abaya Eber, the full blown Yahuan, also known as Spank and Austin, also known as APBT Spank Tutor. I'll holler you reprobates another time.